Yo, it's Ivor. I get a lot of questions on how I handle my nutrition and in particular on rest days. Just so happens that today is Monday and as a bonus I've got to go to the grocery store. So let's get into it. First things first. Alright, now that I'm properly caffeinated, let's get on to breakfast. I got home a lot later than normal last night, and as a result, I ate a lot later than normal. So I'm not super hungry this morning. Today I'm going to make a smoothie. I've got some frozen bananas, blueberries, and some mixed nut butter, and I'll blend that all up with some oat milk. And since it's just me, I'm not going to use the Vitamix for this one. I'll just use the NutriBullet. Brain freeze. I love a good smoothie. I'll have them for breakfast, I'll have them for lunch. I really mix up what goes into them. I'll often throw in some protein powder. If you got unflavored protein or protein with a complementary flavor, vanilla would have worked pretty well in there. Hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, anything with fats and protein. Get creative with it. Do you have a favorite smoothie? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know your favorite recipe. I've said before that decisions are hard and habits are what you do when you don't want to make a decision, and that absolutely applies here to all aspects of food. How I determine what to eat doesn't start in the moment that I'm hungry. For me, that leads down a very bad path. It doesn't even start in the grocery store. For me, it starts with planning. Planning what we're going to eat in a week helps to keep me out of the middle of the grocery store, which is where habit takes over and decision making turns off. I will rarely decide to put a family-sized box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch on my shopping list, but if I'm in that aisle, I really should clarify here, I don't think there are any bad foods, just bad habits. I'm a stress eater, so if all this stuff is around, as the stuff starts going sideways, guess who's having a big fat bowl of processed sugar? This guy! Now I don't care what you're eating, if you're doing it because you're stressed and not because you're hungry, that's not great. But for me, if I am gonna stress eat, I'd rather it be something like an apple or bananas, avocados, berries, and not a big bowl of Sugar Smacks. Where it gets tricky though, is that I really do enjoy Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I don't think it's a great idea to deprive yourself of foods you really like. So while the real solution here is to solve the stress issue, a band-aid here is to limit, but not eliminate, the foods that you turn to when something other than hunger is driving your eating. Bringing it back to the grocery store, that's why I like to shop the perimeter, which is where you'll find produce, meat, dairy, and bread. It's really hard to go wrong if you're only shopping in those sections. I'm going to keep it pretty simple for lunch today. I'm just going to have a nut butter and jelly sandwich. I've got some Dave's Power Seed bread, some Kirkland mixed nut butter, and some plain old strawberry jelly. And because it doesn't seem like quite enough food, I've grabbed an apple too. Also, I can't stress enough the importance of staying hydrated. For me, I found that when I'm properly hydrated, I am better in touch with my satiety signals. That is, I know when to stop eating. Monday is also soccer practice day for two of my kids, so between that and work, we gotta make grocery shopping pretty quick. All right, in and out in about 10 minutes. Not too shabby. Mondays are rough. Soccer practice is from 5 to 7. So we either have to eat dinner before 5, which is really early even for us, or I have to start making it after 7. When we first started soccer, I used to make dinner back there in the RV, but we've been without this thing for so long that I completely forgot that I used to do that. I'll have to get back to that next week, because I am hungry. I may have had 2 of those plates. I'm still pretty hungry. Normally I'd go for a bowl of these, but I think I'm gonna stick with an apple and a plum. While today I managed to avoid that nasty stress eating habit, it isn't always the case. And also, while today I managed to get all the meals made that I wanted to make, That's not always the case either, but it is the goal. And particularly lately, it happens more than it doesn't. Like I said before, I love to cook and I want to give my family the best food that I possibly can. And whenever possible, it's an area where I don't want to take any shortcuts. What are your favorite grocery shopping strategies? Are you cooking the food that you eat? If you're not, what's stopping you? Drop a comment down below, let me know. And since we're talking about food, why don't you check out this video I made on the benefits of fueling your workouts. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.